Boys, how the freak is it going? This is 115-pound dumbbells for 9 reps. I finally beat my 8 reps. I was stuck on 8 reps for so freaking long. Finally surpassed that barrier. And yeah, I know it's not really that much of a steep incline whatsoever. It is enough, though, to hit the upper chest. So, why complicate things and say, and get all anxious and worried about that I need to click it up one more to make it a little steeper? That's a freaking waste of thinking. And this is 115 as well. And you can see I hit 8 reps on this, so strength is going up because I've recently been doing like 5 or 6 reps for my second set of 115s. My carbs are through the roof. I'm off Retta. I'm freaking blasting Master on. It's good. Life's going pretty good, materialistically, at least. Those things I just named are all material things. Have nothing to do with your spirit, have nothing to do with your walk with the Almighty, with God. But I can say that those material things are going pretty well. I bumped up, and here I did make it steeper, and these are 110s, so I'm obviously going to do a couple less reps just because it's my third set, and it's a bit of a steeper incline. Shit's been pretty tight, boys. It's been pretty good. I recorded a video of me deadlifting today. I'm going to upload that tomorrow because tomorrow's a rest day. Tomorrow's Sunday, and I have legs tomorrow, so I'm going to do legs on Monday instead because body's still in freaking shambles from the deadlift session today. I'm not really going to report in with like my numbers or anything. That's going to be for you guys to get a glimpse of tomorrow. I bumped up the weight in this military shoulder press. Instead of 290, I'm doing 300 pounds now. And yeah, I think I did like 11 reps or something around there. My workouts have kind of been really very random throughout the day. Sometimes I'll work out early morning. Sometimes I'll work out mid-afternoon. Sometimes I'll work out at like 10 at night. This was yesterday. Yeah, this was like, me and Kaya got there at like 9:30 yesterday. I ended up falling asleep till like 2 a.m. Got freaking woken up by a freaking wolf spider. They've been climbing in through my window, the openings in my window, because my AC's in. I have to fix that. I am deathly terrified of spiders. I would not do well in the desert. Freaking thank God I'm in upstate New York. So these are 120-pound dumbbells. Arguably I could bump it down to 115s, just to do a couple more reps. I only freaking like 6 or 7 reps here. Not a lot at all. But that's okay. That's kind of what I want. Because, if I'm getting some exercises where I'm pumping out 12 reps, 15, 10 reps, and I want to go for strength, lower reps are going to be my best friend. Speaking of my best friend, he's freaking giving me a helping hand. And if you can get a buddy to help you do that, you'll really feel the difference, guys. I'm telling you, you'll feel a huge difference. Or just get a random person. Depending what gym you go to, random people, they shouldn't mind, giving you a hand. They understand if they're a real lifter, if they're competitive, if they're, if they put a lot of enthusiasm and freaking gusto into it, they'll be fired up. They'll be fired up to see you succeed and help you succeed. I'm just freaking grinding out the reps right here. That was big to have Kai help me with that one. Boom, baby. Boom. These are 60-pound dumbbells that you guys see right here. This light pisses me off, dude. I just accepted my fate. I accepted that the light was just going to cover up half the freaking screen. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. It hurts my eyes just looking at it through a screen, bro. There's really no angle I could set it's really hard. It's really hard to find an angle to set my phone at where it won't, you guys won't be flash banged by the lights in there. And I'm just freaking repping this out. Is it sloppy? Is my form sloppy? Arguably, yes. I mean, it looks like I'm getting side delta activation though, and these are 60s. So if I were to do like 10 to 12 reps, I'd have to use like 70s. My shoulders are definitely my strong point, but I don't know, even though my shoulders are strong, you know, doing this many 60-pound lateral raises kind of surprises me a little bit. I don't know if, yeah, I mean, I am swaying my body, so maybe that makes it easier. It definitely does make it easier. I'm not going to change my form though, just because I don't, you know, I'm not a certified bodybuilder. I do this shit for fun, guys. Like, sorry, it cut me off. It's weird. If I don't touch my phone screen every 2 minutes while audio recording, my phone just shuts off. That's bullshit. I hate that shit. But yeah, like there's guys that come into Hercules. They come in at the same time every night, and they, you know, if they're squatting, they all group up around this the squatting rack, and they're like competitive power lifters, you know. And there's probably like a total of like 8 of them, 8 to 12. And they're very strong and explosive. That's the thing, they don't look at. A lot of powerlifters don't look physically intimidating, or don't look like, you know what I mean? They don't look physically like muscular. And you know, because they don't wear like muscle shirts. They wear like bigger shirts, baggier shit. Well, I mean, they're not really training for a physique. And that's where I come in. I kind of want to have this. All right, it keeps on, like my screen keeps shutting off. It makes no sense. I don't understand it whatsoever. It's ridiculous. But that's where I come in. I want to have the strength of a powerlifter, but I want to have the physique of a bodybuilder. You know, I guess you call that being a hybrid athlete. That's what I want to be, a hybrid athlete. I want to be explosive, be able to jump high. I want to be strong. I want to look strong, you know. And by look strong, I mean have that lean look at the same time. You can definitely do both. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't. You know, that's why you'll see me doing like lifts, like, you know, obviously not barbell bench press, but I'll be freaking doing dumbbell bench press. You know, that's not a lifting lift. Just because I don't do barbell bench because it freaking hurts my shoulder. And I do squats and I do deadlifts. I freaking love deadlifts. And then I also do shit like this that you're seeing right here. I use machines. I do dumbbell lateral raises. I do lat pull downs. You know, I do bodybuilder workouts as well. And I think there's definitely like a happy medium that you can find where you can get the best of both worlds. You know, you can get good results from each one. You know, and yeah, I mean, starting off, if you're a freaking gym newbie, you're probably not going to be jumping into deadlifting, squatting. You might want to start with like, you know, maybe do some bench press. But like maybe you want to start with like using machines, you know, and the more comfortable you get with them, you can eventually move on. You can eventually move on to the more intense movements, competition movements, powerlifting movements. It's in the eye of the beholder, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all what you prefer. It's all what you prefer. I personally have the most fun with doing the big 3: squat, bench, deadlift. Those are my go-to. That's my freaking bread and butter, meat and potatoes, guys. Love it. Like when I have to do curls, bro, that shit puts me to sleep. Skull crushers, that shit puts me to sleep. Unless I'm trying a new weight that I've never done before. But yeah, frick. I'm going to record myself, I guess, you know. I'm going to record another segment of myself just because freaking, yeah, hold on. Sorry, something distracted me, but yeah. All right, boys. Something I kind of wanted to talk about. I don't really have a place to be talking here because I'm going to be talking about this guy on YouTube. If you guys are into the fitness world on YouTube, you've probably heard of this guy. His name is Lucky MC, or Lukey MC, and like, you know, I don't know this guy. I don't really watch him. One of his videos popped up in my recommended, and I started watching like the first minute, and I couldn't even watch it. It was just, I'm not gonna play it and show you guys, but it was very like brain rot, and I've noticed that's what all of his videos are. They're very just meme, and it's like, you ever get to know those people? It's like everything they do has to be ironic. And it's like kind of this mask that they put on, and it's like you never see the mask come off. It's like everything they do has to be a meme, has to be ironic, and it makes it very hard to like connect with them. I've noticed it with this guy, and I noticed, he's going through some stuff, or his girlfriend, she left him, and it was sad to see, because they would make videos together, and she would talk about how important it is to be loyal as a girlfriend, and then she ends up leaving him. And the whole thing with Lukey MC is, he's like short, he's 5'3", but he's jacked. He looks crazy. And she left him for a guy who's like he's mad tall. He's like 6'5". I seen another thing saying he's 7 feet tall. I don't think that's true. And I don't think she left him because this guy's taller. I think that she got so sick of, and I've talked about this before. You guys will see why I'm going this direction with this speech, with this rant. Lukey seems like he's a nice guy. He's very nice, all smiles and jokes and everything. But, I've talked about it before. If you're a guy, being likable probably shouldn't be your number one thing you're aiming for. You should I hate speaking in absolutes. It's annoying hearing people do it, but as a guy, you need to aim to be respected more than liked, and a lot of people don't like doing that because it takes energy, instead of someone saying something to you and you ha 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 and you laughing, you actually might disagree with them, but where disagreement is found, respect is found, because you might bring up a point that they've never seen, and there's a point that you're disagreeing with them. You're not just disagreeing to be disagreeable. You're disagreeing because what they're saying does not make sense. And a lot of people will respect that if you disagree with them and you prove them wrong. And I think, and if, I've seen I skimmed over some of his videos and seen some of it. For the most part, what it seems like is she was like the serious one in the relationship, and he was always making everything a joke, making everything ironic. And I will say, when I was younger and I was in a relationship with a girl, I would do the same thing, and guess what? The girl would always leave me. And you're pushing against biology, man. You're pushing against biology when you do that. I've started to hear the mindset of Andrew Tate even talks about how, you get a girl, you want to have the mindset of, I want to show you the world, baby. Like, let's go places, let's do things. I want to show you new things, make everything freaking epic for you, let me show you the way I see the world. And she'll see it through your lens, if your lens isn't freaking fogged up, you know what I'm saying? But that can't happen if you're a child. If it's supposed to be the other way, you create an environment to where she can let her guard and she can feel safe. She can let you take care of business and let you be the man, you be the leader. And you see a lot of these guys, specifically Lukey MC, it's just all ha-ha, oh ha-ha, which is great, I don't know, maybe he's young, maybe he's like 19 or 20, maybe not, maybe he's like way older, aka 23 or 24, a couple of years older, but a lot changes in a couple of years. But women don't want to feel like they're babysitting you, bro, and I do think that's why she left him. I don't really like doing these analytical type of takes, over analyzing these situations, but I want to talk about this because one of his videos popped up in my recommended yesterday, and I watched it and I was like, dude, I can't watch this. This is a tough watch, and that's coming from me. I've had videos where I'm like, oh yeah, well, women shouldn't vote. It's like, wait, what? But yeah, man, that's just something I've noticed, and, I don't know if anyone even needs to hear that. It was kind of irritating, too, to see, like, he had this beautiful girl. He had this great thing going on, and, I don't know, maybe she was a whore. Maybe she just wanted to cheat on him, wanted to use anything as an excuse to cheat on him. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's just what I'm seeing from an outsider perspective. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm retarded. I don't know, but yeah. Figured it was worth mentioning just because it's such a common thing to see nowadays. hopefully you guys maybe took away something from that. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did. One more thing I also want to say. That doesn't mean you have to go around being Mr. Serious all the time, Mr. No Emotions, Mr. Stoic. That's another thing. Everyone, be stoic, be stoic. Yeah, I mean, when shit hits the fan, be stoic. But when there's time, when there's time to laugh, it's time to laugh. What's it say in the Bible? What's King Solomon say? There's a time for everything. A time to cry, a time to be happy. A time to be around people. Whatever. It keeps going on. More coffee. 8 at night. Oh, it's gonna be a late night. Shit. I forgot where I had a point that I was going to expand off of. 1 second. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to, act like a tough guy all the time. Women will see through that facade. You should. I would aim to make it so. Okay, I use this to gauge it. Your silence should speak words. Your silence should have a presence behind it, And if you're Mr. Jokes all the time, no one's gonna take you seriously, You might, when you're quiet, you might feel anxious. I gotta entertain. I gotta be funny. I gotta have some witty thing. It's like, bro, you're gonna freaking crash and burn. That mask is eventually gonna come off, and you're like, I want to kill someone. You're gonna lose your mind. That's something I've had to deal with. I've had to freaking push through that shit. And as a guy, I get it. You want to be likable. You want to be loved by everyone. Who doesn't? But I think a better thing would be aim to be like the freaking. If your friends are ever in need of a helping hand, if family is ever in trouble, you're the go-to guy. And I feel like once you can master that, that's it. If you can do that, you can get any girl. You'll have confidence to do anything. But yeah, guys. Hopefully that sat well with you and made sense. Because I feel this. I've been feeling this in my spirit, guys, and I had to freaking get it out. I had to freaking spit it out for you guys to hear. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next video. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Peace out, boys. I'll see ya.